Yo, what up? It's Aaron motherfucking Moses, and I think it's really important that I make this video and that you guys receive this message. I was meditating Friday. I was meditating on Friday, and I received a message that it is time for me to face a specific fear that I have. And it never occurred to me that this was a fear of mine, not because I think I'm just so fearless or anything like that. When I was meditating, the message that I received was, I need to connect with powerlessness, death. And this is Scorpio season. Scorpio is the biggest message, the biggest theme for Scorpio is transformation through death. Okay. Reading the 50th Law, which is a book that Robert Greene and 50 Cent wrote together. Robert Greene's the guy who wrote the 48 Laws of Power. I pretty much noticed the big theme of it was that your power comes from what you're willing to sacrifice. What you're willing to sacrifice and what is inside you that makes you the most fearless person in any situation, in the situations that are presented to you. Now, 50 Cent has a part of the book where he says, a lot of people would be anxious when interacting with these big suit fucking corporate people. But 50 Cent has been shot 9 times, has been put in multiple dangerous ass situations where he could have lost his life very easily. So why the fuck would he be afraid of some motherfuckers in some suits, But besides that, we're going into winter. Technically it's not winter yet, blah, blah, blah. It's cold and stuff. But what I really enjoy about winter and the energies that we are interacting with is that this is a time of darkness, of rest. The winter time is a time where you collect, where you have already harvested, and you pretty much sit on everything that you've made. Okay, this is a time for metaphorical thinking, and I do meditations. And for all the people who don't meditate and don't believe in manifestation, okay, this video is obviously not for you. Although I encourage meditation and the vibration and the frequency of manifesting, not only through action but through using your mind and through using mental images and visualization. If you're visualizing anything, you should be using metaphors. For example, one meditation that I use is, instead of me visualizing me having the money in my hand or having these women, I visualize me taking, we'll say, I'm not going to give you the exact meditation, but we'll say I'm taking a USB drive, a flash drive with my music on it, and I put it in the ground and bury it. And then I visualize a tree growing from that, and I pick fruits off of it, apples, oranges, bananas, and I put them in a bag. And then I give the bag to somebody, and then I visualize a house growing from that same spot. That's that same exact spot after I chop down the tree. Okay, metaphorical thinking is what it's time for right now. Yes, we are going into Sagittarius season, and Sagittarius is the archer, the philosopher, and things like that. But winter is the time of metaphorical thinking in the subconscious mind. Another thing I want to give you guys is, I bought my grandmother, I bought her a TV, and I bought her a water filter, an $80 water filter, and it hurts that she doesn't use this shit. I went to her house, and she had the water filter. It's a pitcher, and you put the water in the top, and the water drips as it filters it. It's a very slow process, but it's fucking alkaline water still. It's like better than smart water, better than bottled water. And she was filling her cup up with tap water to make fucking something. I forgot what it was. And I was like, hey, how come you're not using the water filter? And she was like, because I prefer to use tap water. And I said, if you drink that, you're going to get fucking cancer. And what she says was, we all have to die eventually. We're all supposed to die. And I was just thinking, you wasted my money. I already have one of these. I don't really need it. But what is this? Where is this shit coming from? I mean, obviously, I know that it comes from her being fucking 65, however the fuck old she is. 65, she's 42 years older than me. And she has watched a lot of her fucking friends die. And she might feel like dying a lot of the times because she's just tired of this fucking dementia. I totally feel that. But the transformation, there's only 3 things that you can do. You can live, you can die, and you can be stagnant. And a lot of people have the idea that death is the opposite of life. It's not. Stagnation is the opposite of life. Death, there is growth in death. Okay, when you're stagnant, you're nothing. You're nothing. You're not growing. You're not doing anything. Okay, this is the time for that. Whatever you want to do, it's going to take death. It's going to take creativity. It's going to take willpower. Instead of me drinking fucking Henny all the time, I bought Louis V stocks, which Louis Vuitton owns Henny. A lot of people didn't know that. Instead of me buying Jordans, I bought Nike stocks. I bought Apple stocks. Instead of buying the fucking new iPhone, I bought Apple stocks. I spent like $500 on stocks. You know, I don't like to tell. I'm not a flexer, you know, but I just want to give you that piece of information. You're watching this video because I feel like we are a part of each other. People message me every day, hey, AaroniMoses, I made hella money. I got my mom out of the hood. The most inspirational things that I've ever heard. You helped me in a way that saved my life. I was gonna fucking kill myself, but I just wanted to watch YouTube one last time, and I discovered your video about depression, about anxiety, about self-harm, about suicide, about alcoholism, whatever it was. So we all need to die. We all need to touch death. We all need to taste it. We all need to see it. And it's not in a dark way. In a way that brings light. I'm not gonna be dressing like this. I'm not gonna be calling people dude for the rest of my life. I'm not gonna be doing a lot of these things, and it's because of the force of death, because of the knowledge of karma, because of certain aspects of my life, because of certain elements. Okay, that's what it is. Your power comes from what you're willing to sacrifice. Your power comes from what is going to be traded. Your money is, everybody wants money, everybody wants to be a millionaire. If you have attachments, if you heard my song called The Ultimate Punishment, which is on my Soundcloud right now, I clearly stated in that song that your attachments to the world are your anti-money. What are you willing to give up? What is going to be your pallbearer? And we all need that shit. When I was 19, I was borderline fucking retarded. I did dumb shit. Yes, I had a lot of money because I sold weed. But you ask anybody, somebody fucking broke my window. I had a lot of money that I was supposed to put in specific places that I just didn't. I'm not going to go into the window thing. But I was uncomfortable with the idea of dying at that time. Not a physical death, but a metaphorical death that would have transformed me. It took a lot of pressure to make this diamond. I didn't think the same way. I usually emotionally reacted instead of mentally responded, which is not good, especially for a male, especially for a black male. What are you going to do? What are you going to will into your existence? Everybody always tells me, like one of the homies always tells me, hey, I don't think there's a girl out there for me. I don't think there's, I don't have any friends. I don't have what I need. First of all, you have what you need. You just don't give a fuck about it. People care about you. You just don't care that you just don't value those people who care about you. That's your difference. You don't have a job. You have a job. You just don't care about your job. Whether you're employed or not, you have a job. Okay, it's just you're not aware of it. It's not something that you care about. Before I go into what I was going to go into, we all know AaroniMoses has been to college 3 times. I went to welding school. I went to beauty school for fucking barbering. And I went to art school for music engineering. Whatever the universe or the gods wanted me to do, it's not even a wanted me to do situation. It's that I was going into it for the wrong reasons, for the money. I didn't care about the satisfaction that I would get from doing these careers, which I wouldn't have got any satisfaction from doing barbering or welding. The music engineering, I wasn't in the right mind space for that. So my intentions were in a bad place. First of all, intention and willpower, creativity. Now, for all the people who say there's no women out there for me, I don't have any friends, blah blah blah. I'm gonna say the corniest shit I can say that I'm sure everybody has heard, but you have friends, you have a girlfriend, you just haven't met them yet. That's a real thing. And what I take from that is, if you do research on the subconscious mind, I know this video is going all over the place, but there's one theme, and I'm going to close with that soon. If you do research on the subconscious mind, if you're somebody who lives in a big city, New York, LA, Chicago, Houston, Miami, when you walk down the street, 20% of the people that you see, you're inventing them in your mind as you see them. They don't exist. They haven't existed before, and they won't exist after you don't see them anymore. And you could turn around and look at them, you can touch them, but they don't exist. That's what your subconscious mind is doing. You have so much anxiety or expectation for the amount of people that's walking down the street that you literally make people up. They have shadows, they have children, they even have stories, but before you see them, literally, they don't exist. Okay, you want a fucking girlfriend, you want friends, make them, bro. Manifest them. And when you meet these people, you'll know. You'll know. You sit down. I want you to sit down. You don't have a girlfriend. You're not good with women. You want this perfect woman to fucking cater to your needs and help you get to the next step. That's what I think romantic relationships are for. Girlfriends and boyfriends are for. You are supposed to get somebody to the next level. Your friends and your family are supposed to help you to get to the next level. You are supposed to be upgrading through these people's presence. If you have a girlfriend, if you want a girlfriend, just know she is supposed to help you to get to the next level. If you want to get married, if you want to own a Fortune 500 company, she is supposed to be a stepping stone. If you want to get over your fears, whatever you want to do, That's what we're all here for, to use each other and to make each other better, to teach each other lessons. These are your reflections. Okay, these are your tools. These are your reflections. Are you supposed to sociopath out and manipulate and use everybody and get them for what they are worth to boost your own value? No, you're not supposed to do that shit. But that's one of the benefits of being a social being, being a communicative as person, being an entity that is one who is supposed to base their success and the quality of their lifestyle off of communication and interaction and socializing. Okay? But literally, bro, when you want a girlfriend, manifest her. Take a piece of paper, write in as much detail as you want, and when you meet her, you will feel in your soul that this is not even a real person. This is a hologram. This person didn't exist until I thought of her. Or him if you're a woman. This person literally was born yesterday when I wrote this when I wrote this list. Okay, they did not exist in the world until I wrote this. And that is big Snapple facts, bro. That is a real thing. A lot of your friends, some of your friends didn't even exist until you were like, I wish I had a friend that liked Xbox One as much as me and smoked weed and ate fucking juicy fruit bubble gum. You know, that's a real thing. I'm not crazy, you're not crazy, and that's happened. Okay? Whole jobs, whole corporations. This is your universe. Everything is here for you, and everything else is a hologram and a figment of your imagination. McDonald's exists because you invented McDonald's when you were 1 year old, 2 years old, before you even remembered anything. Nothing was here before you were. Okay, you just invented everything as you went. And if you start thinking about life, thinking of life like that, you will win. Nothing can happen without your permission, bro. Including death. If you listen to my music, especially a couple years ago when I was saying this a lot, death is dead, bro. Death, physical death is dead. But on a metaphorical level, there needs to not be anything inside you that you don't want to be going into your next phase. You need to destroy everything inside you. The Trinity of the left hand path, Hinduism even, is life, death, and maintenance. Okay? What are you going to do? What are you doing right now? What am I doing? Am I living, dying, or being maintained watching this game and drinking this beer? Death is necessary. And don't make death unexpected. Don't force the universe. Don't force the gods or God or Allah or Buddha to make you grow. Because it's not going to be fucking pretty. You have to make these decisions. You have to use your willpower and your creativity to upgrade your life every fucking day. Every day. Because if you need something and you want God to give it to you or the universe to give it to you, there's gonna be some sacrifices that you will not have the choice to sacrifice. So the best thing to do is for you to design your own funeral, bro. To plan your own funeral. If you want a car, don't pray for the car. Set yourself up to win and tell yourself, look, I, Thomas Wilson, am driving a car that is less than 10 years old. I am paying for it with cash. In return, I will work my fucking dick off and I will ask 3 of my friends for fucking $100 and help them to transform their lives through showing them the dopest AaroniMoses fucking videos that I can find that I know will help them transform their lives. It's gonna take sacrifice, bro. You can't die for free. You even have to pay for death in this matrix. Dying is not free. Physically dying is not free in this matrix. Caskets, service, churches. You can't die for free, bro. Even transcending your own flesh and bones has a cost, has a price. It costs somebody for your motherfucking ass to leave your physical vessel. So imagine what it's going to take for you to transform into the person that you really want to be, to help and aid other people, and to aid your people, and to do what you need to do. To feed your son, you have to ask permission. If you have a job, you're a slave. If you have to ask permission to feed your son, imagine what you have to sacrifice, what you have to give up to be as charismatic as you want to be as charitable as you want to be as confident and calm and grounded as you want to be, to have that iPhone X as you want to be. Okay, so let's use the I am. Let's affirm transformation. Let's think metaphorically while moving with precise, fiery action. I hope I was a blessing. I know you were a blessing for me. And let's make this a good 2017 for the rest of 2017. That's it, man. It's AaroniMoses. Peace.